Hello and welcome to the Edu-Leaders show on the Bulletin, where we bring you the latest insights and trends from the world of education. I'm Jessica, and I'm excited to guide you through this episode. We have an esteemed guest joining us, Dr. Som Prakash, Director of Academics at Maxx Learn India, Himachal Pradesh, shared his positive experience at the summit, praising the focus on integrating India's cultural diversity into education. He emphasized the need for teachers to go beyond textbooks, use real-life experiences, and receive ongoing training to better prepare students with life skills and critical thinking abilities. Now, let's move directly into our interview. Over to you, Rumani. Let's hear what Dr. Som Prakash had to say.
So we have with us a very special guest. He is Dr. Som Prakash, Director Academics, Maxx Learn India, Himachal Pradesh. Welcome to the summit, sir. And how's your experience being here?
Uh, Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Well, talking about the experience, it's a fantastic atmosphere, lovely gathering of educationists from all over India over here, and Time to Grow magazine has done a wonderful job by collecting all the eminent people from education industry, and especially the focus or the theme of today's event, like empowering and enriching education through India's cultural diversity. I would say it is a very important theme, need of the hour, considering the scenario in which the country is going through because of loads of different aspects coming from social media, wherein you know I mean to say, hatred of this kind of being spread by the social media channels. So I would say education industry has a lot more responsibility, and by conducting this event on India's cultural diversity, I hope that a good message, bright message, will go through the society.
Absolutely, sir. So, how do you think, in your opinion, what teaching methods or kind of strategies we can employ in the classrooms of today so that we can achieve the outcome of, what we say, culturally uh, rich students?
Well, as far as teaching in the classroom is concerned, I have always believed in one thing, that teacher needs to go beyond the books. Unless until you go beyond the books and relate your content, relate your material with the real life things, you cannot achieve that 100% result in terms of learning outcomes. Today's students need to be told what is the reality of society and how to deal with those real challenges. Is utmost need to empower the students with such life skills which can empower them, which can enable them to handle the different pressures in the society. Because we see youth of today as misguided. Either they follow one thing or they follow the other thing. They don't have that critical analysis abilities or the rational abilities. Thinking is one thing that makes a man a great man. So enabling or enhancing those critical thinking abilities is the teacher's foremost responsibility. So unless until the teacher go beyond the textbook and create that scenario in the classroom or maybe outside the classroom, because the whole society is a laboratory for a teacher, the whole society is the laboratory. The teacher needs to take the students to different places, different occasions, give them real life exposures. Even if it is not possible to go outside the class, inside the class, using different medias, live action or something like that. Students needs to be trained in such a way that mental abilities are enhanced and their practical thinking abilities enhanced, so that the real outcome of education can be achieved. For example, my personal opinion, we the Indians, we have made the mockery of our age-old scriptures. For example, I would like to quote Gita. Lord Krishna has done so much in Gita while giving this sermon of Gita. But what we Indians have done, we have made the Gita into a book and kept that in Elmira. We have never rationalized, we have never tried to explain Gita to our students. Even if we could explain one chapter of Gita, I would see a big change in the social abilities of our children. Because see, these ancient scriptures are of very high value. Even the West have adopted them and they have transformed their lives. But we Indians, sorry to say, we are not doing that thing which is required to be done.
Right, absolutely, sir. कहते हैं ना घर की मुर्गी दाल बराबर. So that's the point only. So as you were talking about, bringing about the change in the classroom through teachers. So how can we empower our teachers so that they can deliver what is required for the 21st century students?
Uh, Teachers, teacher trainings are very important. Empowering the teacher through trainings in service training, because most of the new generation who are coming into this teaching profession, they don't have any particular training. They just have a B.Ed degree, a graduation or maybe post graduation, but they lack in the real life skills of teaching. Teaching is a science, teaching is an art, teaching is a skill, and that skill can only be mastered through practicing. And more than practicing, it is the training of the teacher, specifically subject wise, topic wise, point wise. For example, life skill teaching. Not every teacher is capable of teaching life skills through their routine classroom interaction, through their routine classroom chapters and topics. And as per my opinion, there is not even a single chapter which cannot teach any particular life skill. So life skills can be taught through regular syllabus, but then how? It is only possible when the teachers are trained to impart that kind of education. So empowering teacher is the need of the hour. The more powerful teachers, the more powerful students they will create.
Right, absolutely. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your views. We are delighted to have you here.
Thank you for joining us for this enlightening discussion. We hope you found it as insightful and inspiring as we did. Save the number 8534845670 and send "Hi" on WhatsApp for updates on the Edu-Leaders show, featuring inspiring interviews from the education sector.